all of their previous content. They alienated their fans. So, how do you think they're going to get them back? Nostalgia. Samurai Jack was brought back, and it was amazing. They did an excellent job. Samurai Jack was much better than what it was when it previously ended. In fact, I hope they come out with a box set that has all of the series and the seasons in one big old box set. And I'd have no problem buying that. I would love to own something like that. Like, I kid you not. That would be fantastic to have. I hope that's something they do. If you guys watch this, get on it, okay? Do a bro a favor. Get on it. But yeah, nostalgia. So, they kind of sort of have a grasp on the new people, okay? Then we got Teen Titans Go. The controversy with Teen Titans Go. I'm just going to be... Teen Titans Go is pretty much that fart joke that you make. That extremely immature fart joke that you make. That's Teen Titans Go in a nutshell. Everybody was disappointed. Not everybody. A lot of people were upset and just general disappointment. Powerpuff Girls returns. Powerpuff Girls returns without the original writer on board, without their creator on board. The animation style's updated a little bit, but a lot of the backgrounds, backdrops, and scenery is garbage. Then we got the rise of... I really don't like going into this because this always sparks some stupidity. Basically, they started adding things that didn't make no sense with the existing Powerpuff Girls continuity. They added a fourth Powerpuff Girl who was more powerful than the rest. Oddly shaped body, really gangly looking legs. The design is just... It's just bad. And if you watch Powerpuff Girls, you know that the girls themselves, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, made their own sister. It was a very sad episode because she eventually ended up making herself unstable and saving their lives, and she died in the process of doing that. So, yeah. That was the fourth Powerpuff Girl in my mind, and that will always be the fourth Powerpuff Girl in my mind, not this... I'm just going to be blunt. What they did in Powerpuff Girls, PPG, the reboot, is just new age garbage. I'm sorry it makes me sound old. It was very, very campy, and where it was coming from was not genuine at all. There was clear incentive and motive behind why they did that. And it wasn't to make a good show. That I promise you. That I can guarantee without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That failed massively. Okay? Now back to what I said before. The art style is very similar. Cartoon Network is failing. It's hemorrhaging. It's hemorrhaging in my mind. Cartoon Network is hemorrhaging. So they have to rely on the nostalgia effect. And that's where we get Thundercats 2011. Thundercats 2011 took a much more episodic, more dramatic approach to Thundercats. You could clearly see that it was very anime inspired, yes, but it did Thundercats justice. There was a lot of love and hard work put into Thundercats 2011. But some people found it very polarizing. I personally believe it's because they didn't put in the work. Cartoon Network didn't put in the work to hype Thundercats 2011 up. Okay? They didn't do it. It's like, oh, hey, we got this. It's going to bring all these people who love Thundercats back, whatever. I would gladly show... If I had kids, I would gladly show them the original Thundercats in the Thundercats 2011 reboot. Because they were great. Damn, I lost my train of thought. I digress. But the nostalgia effect is why we are saddled with Thundercats Roar. Because of how Thundercats 2011 flopped, Cartoon Network wants to play it safe. And, you know, so they hand it over to this dude. I don't even know this dude's name. I should probably learn his name. Uh, in my mind, he's just this guy who's going to pin something massive on his head. Look, guy, all I could say is I wish you luck, bro. I wish you luck, and I hope this doesn't turn out as horrible as it's predicted to do. Okay? Because that's sad. That's sad. You know, I know I said some things in my previous video, but I had some time to cool off and, you know, really digest and think about it. Personally, your art style, it's garbage for what Thundercats is. Now, if it was your own original idea, your own series, your own characters, that would work because you shape the world around this art style, right? Thundercats already has its own established continuity. You can't just take that, crumple it into a ball, and then, you know, fit that into there. It doesn't work like that. That's one of the main general reasons why everyone is highly upset about this, and it's very, very polarizing. Now, it may work. This is a very slim may. And quite frankly, as it's very clear, our opinions don't really matter to Cartoon Network. It's all about the money. It's all about the ratings, which they haven't been getting for a long time. I mean, there was that whole controversy where they had that scheduling, and like I kid you not, like it was 90% Teen Titans Go. That was it. 90% Teen Titans Go was what we got on that schedule. And it's like, so y'all have nothing else to say? It's just bad. Now, continuing what was going on, the nostalgia effect. We had Ben 10, made by Man of Action. Ben 10 in its inception was very popular. It was a hit. It was very great. People loved it. I loved it. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Ben 10 originally came out in 2005. That first era, it ended 2008. Creators were Man of Action, which eventually led into Ben 10 Alien Force, which eventually led into... Damn. A few movies, okay? Then it landed into Ben 10 Omniverse, I believe. Yes, Ben 10 Omniverse was the last... Wait, no. Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, then Ben 10 Omniverse, and then we have the reboot. Now again, this is where I guess you could say that cow arts come from. A lot of it is over exaggerated, you know, heads, very nondescript body structure, large eyes, kind of goofy and over exaggerated on, you know, the emotions and, you know, how everything is portrayed. They did the same thing to Pokemon. I was, you know, a bit put off by it at first, but it kind of grew on me. It's like, you know, it's whatever. You know, this is the new studio. You know, I want to see where this goes. See where they take it. See what their take on Pokemon is. But Ben 10 goes into its current incarnation. And let's just say, as a previous fan and a lot of us older fans of Ben 10, the storytelling, the writing, and all of that stuff is a complete offshoot from, you know, what we got. Ben 10 Alien Force introduced us into a more mature Ben, him coming into his own as a leader. Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, same thing. He's coming into more of a leader. You know, he's becoming more pragmatic, more aware of himself and his status. You know, he's grown up. He's essentially becoming a man, a good man. mind you, like, Max Tennyson. Complete shift into Omniverse. There's a whole backstory about him completely remaking the entire universe, and it's a pretty funny episode that happens in the Omniverse when they explain it. You can look that up yourself. But how long have I been talking? Wow, damn, that's a long time. I'm going to definitely have to cut this down. Okay, so this is my point. They're hoping to make Cartoon Network is hoping Thundercats Roar is their safety. Making it the way it is, it's to appeal to the youngest audience that they have, which they believe to be the majority of their viewers. What they haven't factored in is that a lot of the people who grew up watching Cartoon Network continue to do so. And in wiping out all of those shows, they've doomed themselves. Cartoon Network has doomed itself. Because these new viewers coming in, they don't have a reason to stay outside of those one or two shows that they actively watch, that they actively enjoy, like We Bare Bears, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball. What else? Honestly, that's Teen Titans Go. There's a few others, but that's honestly, realistically, all they show as of right now. It's like there's nothing left. And because of that, because of Cartoon Network's foolishness, they lost Pokemon. Okay? Pokemon, they lost it. Disney XD scooped it up, and a few other anime as well. Disney XD, way back in the Jetix time, wasn't a stranger to showing anime. For quite some time, it was like a good 2-3 years, they acquired the rights to show Naruto Shippuden. So they showed Naruto. My point being, the main reason we are saddled with Teen Titans Go and Thundercats Roar. Cartoon Network is struggling. They don't know what to do anymore. As of right now, we're in a transitional period where we're waiting for all these new animators and stuff like that to graduate and, get their feet wet in the business of animation and writing and, character creation, to get out here and make their own things. Unfortunately, this has been happening. Cartoon Network hasn't been paying attention. So that's Cartoon Network's L on that. That's their loss. They've lost a lot of content. They gave it up. They purged it themselves. And they continually purge, but failed to bring in more. That's why we are at Thundercats Roar. I guarantee you this is not going to be the only reboot that they try within the next couple of years. I know there were memes going around about the Ed, and Eddie reboot and the Jetsons reboot and all of this other stuff coming around. I guarantee you those are going to happen too. And Cartoon Network is going to adapt and change them to fit their current perceived audience. People who enjoy Teen Titans Go. That's why we are at where we are. Cartoon Network's failure to maintain is why we are here at Thundercats Go. That's why I don't even know how to close up on this. I mean, it's shocking when you think about it. Like I've personally witnessed, the downfall of a phenomenon. I mean, sure, they brought back Toonami, and it's going strong right now, but Toonami's is right now, it's its own thing. It does its own thing. It's nothing in conjunction with what's shown before its time slot comes up. And that's it. We are here because of Cartoon Network's failure. I mean, I guess you could turn it into a who points the finger type of deal. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, it's the failure to maintain, the failure to evolve, the failure to change, and the failure to understand your past. In this case, in this point in time, is the path to your future. Well, that was a long one. I'm going to go and try and get this done. You guys have a good one, and peace.